What the orbital command will do. Oh, here we go. Here's an harassment attack from TooCool. He's going to see if he can take out some SCVs. Perhaps he might even take out the orbital command. Oh, the orbital command is going to do huge damage to these Marines and Marauders and clean it up nicely. But having this here allows the Red Terran player to feel a little bit more safe. The Bioball can't really run into a planetary fortress. It'll crush those Marines. Same with Zerg. And the siege tanks on this side forces him to run into this, unless he wants to come from behind here, which is unlikely, but he has to attack through one of these two ways, and both of them are fairly well guarded. No more sneaky play from any of these players. Medevac's coming out, an engineer, a second engineer going up so you can get those upgrades for those Marines and Marauders. More mules being called down. 5 mules down in the field right now for TooCool to none for a Red Terran player, and that is huge. That is a lot of minerals. 3 Thors out right now, so a Thor-based build along with these Marines and Marauders will suck up that siege tank damage. Very smart. And I believe... No. We may have missed a drop at the same time as that attack. Oh, loading up that medevac. Will there be a drop? No, I think that might have been a misclick. No additional expansions coming up yet for any of our players, and we may see an attack soon by TooCool as he is at the advantage. 3 more barracks is going down. Obviously, you can do that when you're on a 3 base. The amount of barracks that you can make off of 3 or more bases is astounding for Terran. Two factories going down, be able to pump out those doors quite easily. Some SCVs just chilling in the back. You might want to move those to his expansion. But let's go back to the production tab and upgrades like crazy for our Blue Terran player. +2 upgrades for Marines and Marauders, +2 for our Thors. And we may see an attack here. But there is another expansion going up for our Red Terran player. But I believe TooCool can see that because he has control of that Xel'Naga. So not necessarily smart, but he has control of both these Xel'Nagas, so he knows what's going on. So he's going to engage here, and we're going to... Oh, that Hellion just gets crushed. Here come those doors to suck up all that siege tank damage. Will they be able to do it? Marines and Marauders are going to eat up those doors. Oh, no. The Thors are holding them off quite well. Here comes the rest. Here comes that Bioball. Going to move in here and trying to take out those siege tanks. Oh, huge damage by the siege tanks. Huge damage done by those siege tanks. That Bioball is just absolutely eaten up. But TooCool nonetheless will be able to clean up here, pulling that Bioball back as they just get massacred by these siege tanks. The Thor is dealing a lot of damage. He's able to suck up a lot of that siege tank damage, taking out these medevacs, and there goes our Red Terran player's army. Absolutely crushed. Saturation is bad on that. Wholly oversaturated on this gold base, but he will try and keep this planetary fortress against these Thors. And this expansion just finishing, as these Thors are very weak, and you might want to pull them out of there before some of these Marines and Marauders can come and take 1 or 2 of them out. And I think Thessalia may want to do that. Now 3 more expansions going down for our TooCool Terran player. He's going to show you why he's that cool. And he will take probably these bases here, all the ones that he thinks the red player doesn't have. That Thor being taken out there, but that Bioball move being completely crushed. And that Marine says, no, this is my place. Here comes a little bit of harassment squad. Going to try and take out this command center, I believe, which should be fairly good for TooCool. Keep them on as small amount of bases as possible while you expand, as you clearly have the lead. Being able to pump out so many more units than Thessalia, TooCool is way ahead. And the SCV count, though, I believe, is quite similar, 72 to 72 SCVs. So Thessalia has done a great job in staying up in those SCVs, but will he be able to save this command center right here? Here comes those Marines and Marauders getting ready to take that out. Stimming. Will they be able to? Yes, they do. They take that out as these SCVs come in and come to save this command center. So it may land and live to mine another day. Huge amount of units coming out from TooCool's base. Gonna try and engage again, I suppose. None of these command centers lifting off, but is clearing a path here so that these command centers can leave. I mean, the SCVs can get to them without having to go all the way around. Our Terran player doing, or Red Terran player, sorry, is trying to get some saturation off on this base as he does try and take this out. But no more, 2 factories now, sorry for that, so you can pump up more siege tanks, but no more additional barracks. With 4,000 minerals, that's something you can do very easily. Excuse me, that is 3 more additional barracks, so that is my bad. I'm sorry, Red Terran, please forgive me. Oh wow, the saturation on this gold base is just racking in the minerals for TooCool. And we're going to probably see another engagement coming up soon, as our Blue Terran player is way ahead. 6 Thors out in the field right now. Sorry, 9 Thors out in the field. Here comes the other 2. There we go. So I was wrong. Sorry. And those will just do huge amounts of damage, as they are 2, 2, and 1, and the Marines are 2 and 2. We'll be able to take out these siege tanks, but a nice spread of the siege tanks this time. This is something you want to do. And here come the Thors, absolutely getting chewed up by those Marauders. Wow. Only 6 Thors, that's a whole 3 Thors. Oh, there's those Marines getting absolutely crushed by those siege tanks. Here's the SCVs repairing those Thors. SCVs coming in to repair that siege tank, but it will not be held, and the orbital fortress will even go down. Sorry, the planetary fortress will go down, as the SCVs cannot repair it in time. And I believe this will be GG, as TooCool has absolutely crushed this Red Terran player in these battles. I believe is due to a nice pressure early on, and those Thors are just a beautiful counter to those siege tanks. Coming in to take out this second base here. There goes those SCVs. Get out of there, get out of there. Gonna try and pull out that siege tank, as there's a low number of Marines there to try and take care of it. And here come the additional siege tanks out, but TooCool is just way ahead as he's just now started to move out his additional orbital commands to all 3 places of the map. He's got 1 there, 1 going there, and the last going there. He's going to try and put this Terran player to shame and guarantee himself a win. Although this orbital command was saved, and will be repaired by these SCVs. But it looks like we're going to see another attack from TooCool. 67 to 65 SCVs. So the SCVs are intact, but the army value is just absolutely ridiculous for TooCool right now. Here comes those Thors. Oh, chewing up maybe 2 Thors. You're going to get that second Thor? Yes, you will. But this Bio Ball will just clean up, and GG from Visalia after his nasty comments. And that will be a win for our coolest turn around TooCool. Thanks for watching. Please, if you didn't like my cast, don't tell me. I'd rather live in a world where I knew that I was the best. Thank you very much. I will see you next time. S to the SD, Euro out.